sun. They need this, they say. And they go on to say, under this proposal, countries would no longer have to buy up foreign currencies. They would simply have special drawing rights, or SDRs, from the IMF and World Bank. And it would be a basket of currencies. So what that means is the yen, the yuan, the euro, the dollar, they will all be pegged and set to whatever level that the private central banks tell them to be at. So they won't be a unified value. This will allow the mega banks to also currency speculate however they want, insider trade however they want, their main shareholder being Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase. Globally, that's the top two, and always behind every new evil, whether it's oil spills or banker bailouts or selling people derivatives they know we're going to implode. When we come back, I'm going to finish up with this key news, because here they are now. Here they are out in the open, global governance, SDRs, the end of the dollar's not good. The very banks that took over our country and did this to the dollar are now saying, oh, it's not reliable, we've got a new system, so they can rape you even better.
The food storage industry leader has done it again.
Introducing FDG clubs and survival bucks from the Freeze Dry Guy. For over 39 years, the Freeze Dry Guy has served various government agencies and the private sector with the finest in storable foods and emergency rations. If you've wanted to build emergency food supplies but couldn't afford it,
now you can.
Go to freezedryguy.com, click on products, and look for the Freeze Dry Guy clubs to pay as you go.
Now you can build food storage without going into debt.
Choose from a payment range of $95 to $450 per month.
Our clubs work with everyone's budget.
Plus, when you join Freeze Dry Guy clubs, you'll get additional rewards. For example, this month, get 10% back in survival bucks on all purchases in the Freeze Dry Guy product line, plus free shipping within the lower 48 states on any order amount. Hurry, go to freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663. That's freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663. The Freeze Dry Guy, the best you can buy.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The New World Order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website.
Yet your sinusitis is still a problem.
Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself?
Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount?
Okay, here it comes.
But first, the facts.
67 other products merely treat symptoms
and not the cause of sinus problems.
And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh.
Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh.
Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount.
But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers.
Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle.
Mention GCN.
Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, on record, created the League of Nations. They created the United Nations. They have always openly called for a world corporate government for the administrative convenience of international bankers. That's a quote by David Rockefeller. In his memoirs, New York Times, he's made similar statements. So, out in the open, they got our country in debt. They had a private Federal Reserve takeover. For every dollar you use or get paid at your job, debt is created for there to just be a dollar in the system. They have money machines. They're able to buy up the world. Now they've destroyed our system. Through that, they consolidate power. We eat the Ponzi scheme. We pay the tens of trillions of dollars. The Greeks lose their islands. The Greeks lose their roads. We lose our infrastructure, our ports. Our taxes go up. And then now the bankers create a new bubble that is SDRs above the nation state, and you will pay carbon taxes on everything you do directly to private banks. They are now even above the nations that they're dissolving. Now, that is high treason. That is who this country's threatened by. That's who sold us out to China and used China to deindustrialize this country. This is the group that has set up the SPP, trying to get rid of our borders, the group that got rid of Europe's borders and got rid of their due process and their sovereignty. It's amazing. This is a private, corporate, hostile takeover of America. And then meanwhile, the news is leaving our borders wide open. But the top story is 11 Russian spies that were so deadly they could have brought down America. Of course Russia has spies. Of course they're spies. And it's important that they be exposed. But this is the top news story, that Russia reportedly had 11 spies in this country, when we have corporations that are foreign, that openly call for world government, that openly are establishing a world banking structure that we will pay taxes to, that have bought off our politicians and give them campaign contributions in plain view. Foreign corporate spies that own and run banks bigger than any one government through fraud. They've gotten this power. And they are there making cash payments to the president and the members of Congress. And not telling Congress, when Congress asks over and over again, where are the trillions of dollars? The congressman asks the head of the Fed, the head of the Treasury, the head of the New York Fed, and they say, I'm not going to tell you. And now under the reform, they announce that, oh, this will fix the big bankers that did all of this and that set up the derivatives. The very Federal Reserve that represents these elite banks, it will now have unlimited power in financial regulation over anything that affects the economy. I mean, that's in the Washington Post. I read the bill. That's my analysis. That's Judge Andrew Napolitano's analysis. That's Ron Paul's analysis. But here's the Washington Post admitting it. Oh, we'll show the bankers. We'll give them a world government to punish them. And we'll pay taxes directly to them. And we'll give them power over all the other financial institutions so they can consolidate them. That will sure show them. And when they come into Toronto, the police will ban free speech with no law, snatch and grab children off the streets and women, and threaten to rape women and rape women. Oh, I mean, this is actually happening. This is what's really going on. I'm going to come back in the next hour, continue to cover news. We got Chuck Baldwin coming on the last 30 minutes to talk about Ron Paul and how the feds are now trying to investigate Ron Paul and his organizations. I mean, this is a tyranny. They may try to lock Ron Paul in prison. They may grab me and slam my butt in prison. I mean, this is a hardcore takeover by these people. This isn't a game. We've done 3 hours of transmission, and I haven't plugged a book, a video, a sponsor, nothing. If you believe in what we're doing and want to defend the Republic, you need to buy the books, buy the videos, buy the T-shirts at Infowars.com. That supports our operation.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800